Hey, what's going on? Once again, it's Kris Buzz for those that know me. Uh, Before I get started, I found a letter today. I actually wrote this about 3, 4 years ago, and I found it very interesting. So I thought I'd share it with y'all, share it with the world, share it with you too. A letter to my peeps. Times are truly changing for the better, I hope, because God knows we all need a fresh start. I smile, I joke, I act a fool that I do the type of things that I do that suggest ignorance. But under that facade lies a highly intellectual mind which is constantly learning and adapting. I question a lot of things in our society based on information from a lot of different sources. I'm not worldly, but through years of simply just living, I am fortunate to be around many different cultures from around the world. I've took something or learned something I didn't know. Most of those relationships are based on mutual respect on a human level. I may not agree or participate in certain activities, but nonetheless, I can respect things that may be different from what I would do. With that being said, I can't help to think about my brothers and sisters. It truly blows my mind of the amazing things we have done and will do in the future. I'm very interested in our past, or should I say, stolen history, but I guess I'll get those answers in the next life. It is said that humans in general only use one side of our brains, which I believe is true. How did they build them pyramids all them years ago with precision that they can't really duplicate in these times? With the birth of technology, did we lose our natural abilities? There is plenty of evidence to suggest and prove that Black people were around way before anybody, but somewhere along the line, the world changed on us. I believe our true nature was not war and power in the physical sense. Our nature was that of knowing how to live with this planet and the secrets of this wonderful living thing we call Earth. Religions came along after all this, and before the religions of the world, there was one universal God. In nature, you can see that the female is very powerful and is important for survival of her offspring. Could the rise of man truly have hurt the world? What does the Black man know or have within him that is to be kept from him? I know much is locked in our DNA, but it is exciting to really find out. Maybe it's just me, but why do I see most all other races come together, even if they don't like each other, except Black men? Is this on purpose? Most of those who tried to organize and educate were jailed or killed. Through all the pain and struggle, we still endure and survive. If anyone hasn't told you, Black people, you are beautiful. Damn. Who knew? Who knew, y'all? I just found that and I figured I'd share it with y'all. But to get into what I was talking about, I was having a conversation with a gentleman today, and we was talking about, is America broke? You know, a lot of people think that America, we don't have this, we can't do that. I believe that we're still the greatest superpower on this earth that's living. And I think sometimes we can easily be deceived. Like I said, this is just my opinion, y'all. I'm not saying that it's the truth or it's fact, but I just believe besides your personal debt that you as an individual will carry, we ain't in no debt like they talk about with, oh, China owe our debt. We'll cut China's lights out, I believe, if we wanted to. And I just believe it's a never-ending stream of money that some people don't never want you, the people, to get to. So what do we do when we don't want somebody to know something? We either don't tell them or we deceive them, tell them something that they believe in when we really mean something else. Couldn't possibly that apply to this so-called national debt that they keep telling us for years? I think it's mental. You keep hearing national debt, debt, and it makes regular people not even strive to even go for success because they figure there's no money anyway. Or how am I going to get there? A lot of people were just comfortable with other people controlling their life, period. You can ask people about the political realm, and a lot of people just choose not to be involved. And I get it. I understand. Sometimes this stuff is complex, and it's not all fun and games. So I can understand why some people want to distance themselves from that political realm. I myself, I try to keep my distance from the political field. But you got to wonder what these people are doing and what they're telling us. Why do we have financial aid that go out to a whole bunch of countries if we're broke? Just a question. Just asking. Somebody more educated than me can let me know and enlighten me on this, but it begs the question, are we really as broke as we say we are? Now I know the old story. They took all the gold in Fort Knox and we don't have no money, and da-da-da-da-da. But they always coming up with new kind of scams. And one of the early scams was the income tax. And it used to just be like $1. So you can imagine the millions and millions of people just giving you $1. And that was back then. Now look at the taxes that we give. And, it just makes me think. It just makes me wonder about what's really going on. I believe it is one big game that people that we don't know are playing with us, with lives. And they play with us like we ain't shit, because you know what? They believe that you ain't shit. And these are the super criminals that I'm talking about. I like to call them those that are not named, because your billionaires, they put them out there for you. The billionaires that's out there. The Warren Buffetts, the Bill Gates, the Donald Trumps, all of your billionaires that they put out there, we know about them. But I want to know about those that are not named. These people that walk around on a different level in a different world. And they feel that we're here just taking up air. A lot of people don't believe in depopulation, but seems like somebody just wanted to shut up and die, if you ask me. And that's where these super criminals come. Notice how they talk about high crime areas, how this area is a high crime area, this area is a high crime area. Well, what about where these super criminals dwell? In downtowns, stealing hundreds of millions of dollars. Who goes after them? They sure send a whole bunch of cops into a high crime area, but who goes after these super criminals? Makes you wonder, just things that make you go, Shouts out Arsenio Hall. But, I think that these super criminals have been draining us dry for a long time. But it's a never-ending well of money that they keep dwelling from. That's why they don't want you to have it. And they tell you that you owe all this money when they still can do whatever. They get money 360 degrees. Every which way that you can possibly imagine, they're getting money. And money's coming in. Whether illegal or legally, money is coming into the United States of America. So there's no way in hell our government is broke. I don't believe it, personally. Probably never would believe it. But the super criminals that dwell within our society, they're, in my opinion, they're the one that causing a lot of the issues. It's like misdirection. You tell the people, look over here, but we really doing this over here. Who would have the balls to steal $100 million? I know I wouldn't. But there's people that deal in stealing millions and billions of dollars, not just a little bitty amounts. And those are the people I think that we need to start identifying and finding out who they are. Those that are not named. You know, these people walk amongst us and they think they are gods on this earth because they wield so much power. We are so accepting of living life and not asking certain questions. It's okay to ask questions, but I fear that if we don't start changing some things, that we're just going to be completely lost. And I'm talking about all of us as a society, not just Black, not just white, not Asian, not Latino, but everybody. They want us all gone. That's why you think they trying to make robots as smart as they can be, because they done with you. The question is, you know, are we going to start finding out who these super criminals are and putting some spotlight on them? Because they've been living in the shadows for a lot of years. I know it's rough, you know, a lot of people disappear, but just my opinion, y'all. I think we've been asleep at the wheel for too long, and I think it's time that we wake up. What Larry Fishburne say? Wake up! I love that movie. That was a good movie, man. I love that movie. But seriously, I do think as a people we need to wake up and start seeing what's going on and understanding that it's some people that feel that they walk in the clouds or walk amongst us and are over us. And if you're a human being and you feel that they're a human being, then we're the same. Money changed the game a long time ago. You know, I guess money is the root of all evil, but hey, it's the way of this world, so we got to make it. We got to play that game and make that money. And I ain't gonna knock nobody for getting the money the way you need to. But the way them super criminals do it, they ain't worried about you. And if we continue to be asleep at the wheel, I think we're just gonna drive right off the cliff. And I don't know about you, but I'm trying to hang on for a little bit longer. On a local note, upcoming events, I figure I'm going on a interview with Covington tour. It's a lot of interesting people I find interested in the Covington, and I'm just going to introduce them to you. You know, hopefully you'll like it. I'm pretty sure you will, you know. But I figure, you know, I like to spotlight a lot of good people in Covington, a lot of people that just, you know, I find interesting. And trust me, it's a lot of them running around this son of a bitch. But I'm going to bring them to you, the world. Well, time to wrap this thing up, y'all. It's been fun. It's been real. But I'll get back with you on the next one. Peace out.